moved to the other seat, but oh well.
All good?
Yep. Good. Now I just have to make it to my seat.
Okay.
And then we're good.
Okay.
Alrighty. Hello, welcome to the Immortals Inc. live stream here with Flavor Text, and today we have a guest with us.
Hello.
This is Elliot. You made Obelisk today because we are at Protospiel, and at Protospiel we test out different games that are in the process of being made. So we figured we'd open with yours today since you are one of the runners of Protospiel, and you have a very finished game.
Yes, and it's going to crowd sale in April, so
Awesome.
very soon, very soon.
Very
You want to
soon.
describe the game for everybody and
Sure.
what it's all about?
Obelisk is a cooperative tower defense game. In this game, we are going to be defending the realm from monsters that are going to be coming out of this portal over here. The monsters are going to be coming out of the portal during the nighttime, and then they are going to be wandering around the map from tile to tile, following the arrows on each tile. As in order to successfully defend the land, we need to make sure that the monsters don't escape off of the map and out into the world, and we need to make sure that they never walk in a loop, which activates all the other dormant portals in the land. So we're trying to capture them all before either one of those conditions happen.
And the nice thing about this game, too, is there's various different play modes. We're playing in normal. So we were tempted to play in easy. We talked about it beforehand because we've played this game a few times. We love it.
Yes.
And it's very strategic and it's difficult. It's great. It really challenges you. So, but we are playing in normal mode today to be fair to the
Excellent.
game and show it off the best that we can. So.
Yep, so I think with that, we are playing with the little add-on, which is basically
Yes.
the special ability kind of tiles.
Yep.
And we can bring in like
Type
right there
deal.
and kind of show
So
it.
there'll be a bunch of different random ones showing up. We removed one at random before the start. That's an optional thing. You don't have to play with it. We quite like it. We think it adds quite a lot, so we do have that. And then because it's cooperative, we pretty much just start whenever we're ready.
And we can pretty much talk as much as we want to
Yeah.
strategize.
Right, and there's no turn order,
Or
right?
time
We
limit.
can just
It's just we need to just make sure that none of the monsters escape or double back on themselves.
That's correct.
right.
Okay?
Yep.
So with that said,
Problem A,
problem A, we have a tile here that's going to really
lead
hurt
it
us.
straight off the
Yeah,
board.
if we don't rotate that tile, the monsters are running straight off of the board.
And we
And
will
you-
lose instantly.
Instantly.
You can see that from the blue arrows pointing which direction that the monsters are going to be moving. So right off the bat, we see that they're going to move off the board, and we would lose within seconds.
That's true.
So
So-
each of us get a turn.
We
and
get
each of us have
an
dice
arm-
in front of us.
In our version, because there's three of us, we each take one action. We can choose to either place an obelisk, which is the die on a 1, which would help if I actually did a 1, to start capturing monsters. Mine, which just gets us one monster from the supply added to here, which helps us upgrade, which is the next action after rotate. Rotate around 2 different tiles to point them in a better direction to take a better path, and then we could upgrade, which is if we have enough of the monsters type that we need, which we have a little thing here that shows us based on the color of monster, we have to spend a certain amount of them back to the supply in order to upgrade an obelisk to a stronger, higher number, which in turn is stronger.
And that's how you capture the big monsters.
Yes.
Correct.
Words
Okay.
are hard
Let's
sometimes.
see, we should actually start with a rotation token on the portal as well.
Oh,
I
okay.
noticed we
Okay.
don't have one.
That's why you had an extra one and you weren't
It
sure
is.
where it went to. Now we know.
There we go.
Now, the initial game you showed us,
Mm-hmm.
you removed the mountains. We kept the mountains in.
That's true. It's usually a little bit easier to teach people how to play
Okay.
when you remove the mountains. Now, the monsters aren't supposed to walk in the mountains anyways, hence the little kind of no monster icon that we have there. Whenever we play with kind of the scrolls expansion, which allows us to make kind of our towers unique,
Right.
we usually leave the mountains in because some of the scrolls require you to place that scroll
Next to a
next to a mountain.
Okay.
So that's why we usually leave them in when we're playing with the advanced game.
Okay, great.
Okay.
All right, so one of us needs to rotate.
Rotate.
I can designate myself to be rotator for this turn.
Okay.
So I'm going
Which
to
way
go
are we
ahead.
going?
Well, I'm thinking that we should. Seem to have a lot here on the outside.
We do
So
have to
I'm
watch
thinking-
that there's a lot of negatives here that's
Yeah,
going to
I know.
affect us. though,
Really
too.
hurt us.
Maybe we can go kind of like stay to the outside and maybe even avoid the outer line since we got a lucky draw over there.
I will say maybe we go like this,
Mhm.
simply because that way we hit a few more of these, because these don't have any minuses to them, where this is like a slaughter.
Oh yeah,
all
I
minus
think we
twos.
should weave.
Which is funny that they laid out this
That
way.
they laid out all. I've
Yeah.
never seen them all in all the games I've ever played. I've never seen
They
all
really
the
are
crystal
like-
tiles lay out in a line like
That
Well, I
was-
mean, these are also all in a line.
that. Yeah, that's true.
which is quite odd,
It's-
but
Were they shuffled before we laid them
They
down?
were.
I'm sure they were.
they
Okay.
were actually.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead. I can rotate twice, correct?
Yes.
Two
We
different
take the green
styles?
token off to represent that it's been rotated,
it's
because a
been
tile
moved.
can only
Yep.
be rotated once.
You actually, in the 3-player game, each player gets to rotate 3 times,
Oh.
as
So you
indicated
get
on
three
the player
tiles.
guide.
Oh, yeah. We
Alright.
gotta-
We're used to the 4-player one.
Ah,
Okay.
yes, that would do it. Yes, in the 4-player, you only get to rotate. Each player only can rotate once, but twice. But in the 3-player game, you get a little bit
I
extra.
would think this
Yeah.
way.
Yep, so I'm going to go ahead and send them this way next. And then
Yeah.
obviously,
Going that way.
I'm going to send them this
There
And
we
way.
it
go.
actually sets us up pretty well
Yeah.
because we're all the way down to here
Oh yeah, you've
before we have to turn again.
you've made some good use of the terrain. There.
Yes.
I
Yep.
see that. I approve. Strongly
Yep.
approve.
Now, the one thing that we notice here is we've got 3 going against us
Oh,
right here.
Yep.
I think we're
Um,
going to weave them anyways.
Well,
if
what we
can.
could do is we could turn this tile this way.
Yeah, that's what I would
And
do.
then we could go like this,
Well,
and
no.
then we get a couple tiles that are right.
Go this way, even.
Right.
Yeah, because we can't double
Or we
back
can go
on
like
this one. We
this.
gotta watch.
Well, no, we can't double back on that one.
Right.
And that one's already rotated.
I say we go up here.
We can't go up that
we
far.
can't hit that
We
tile.
can only go up to here.
Oh,
We
that's
could
right.
go like this, though,
And
which
then
is what
over.
I was thinking, and then this,
But then we're
and
going to
then
have
this.
to turn a couple more
Well,
tiles.
that's a problem for the future.
Yeah, because right now we've got this
Yes.
going for us, so we
Right.
would just need to turn
So
these
we're,
few
we're
in
at
the future.
least good for this
And
turn,
then yeah.
for turning.
All right. So that was one action.
That was one action.
That means
so
both of you have yet to take actions.
Correct.
We have 3 blues here. That would be a free upgrade to us right away from the random draw.
I'm not sure if people can see that. That's
No, they can't. It's unfortunately it was hard to get all of it on
Yeah.
camera. I can
There's
pick
a
it up.
there's a square that's designated for our quarry.
Yeah, it has a little quarry symbol on it there. And that's where the player resources go.
These are our resources,
These were
and we
random
use
monsters
these to
collected or picked at the beginning.
upgrade. So if I place a die,
Then I could upgrade it.
and you could upgrade it.
Yep.
How does that sound?
All right, where are you putting it?
This is going to be a free one for us. This is a -1.
I mean, if you went like here, we plan on going onto all of these, it would have 3 with no negatives.
Mm-hmm.
Because we plan on kind of weaving back and hitting those anyways.
Yeah, and it gives us
If we
at
weaved
least
this
one
way,
extra
this way,
chance.
this way, and then this way kind of deal. Because right now we're going like that, so then up, back, this way,
And that would kind of be the
and then
end.
this way.
Yeah, because
Oh,
you
no,
use
'cause you
that
can't
tile.
step on
yeah,
that
we
one.
Gotta go. We got to watch getting down there.
Yeah.
Yep.
The only other thing that I see is we could put it right here.
Yeah, it's so early
That's so
on.
early on.
I know, but gains resources quickly.
That is one of the challenges in the game. You have
Yes.
to capture monsters to gain resources, to upgrade towers to capture the bigger monsters. So
I like the 3 here with the
Well,
3,
wait, because
3.
we're actually only going to get 2. Unless we went that way.
Well, we're
Yeah,
gonna
we could
need
do
to go
that
up
way.
that way.
Yeah. So yeah, we will get 3 in the end, you're right.
All right, let's
So that starts on a
upgrade
1.
this one right here.
And then
And
I
then
can
you're
give
gonna-
up 2 of these.
Well, you're building it, and she
Yes.
will upgrade it.
Yes, then I will upgrade it.
And that
To a
upgrades
2.
it to a 2.
there we
Which
go.
we should explain what the 1s and the 2s and the 3s and the 4s
Oh,
do.
sure. Yeah. So each tower, when you place that down on the board here, it's going to be able to capture monsters on the surrounding tiles. And to determine if you can successfully capture a monster, you look at the strength of the tower. In this case, we have a strength 2 tower. You also have to look at the strength of the monster that you're trying to capture. So, for example, green monsters, as you can see from the player guide, have a strength of 1. So this green monster has a strength of 1, and then you look at the tile the monster is standing on. So in this case, it's standing on a grass tile. There's no penalties there. which means, in this case, a 2 versus a strength 1, that could be captured right there. You could capture that monster. If this tower had only 1 strength, and you had the green monster in the forest here, then this tower would not be strong enough to capture that monster because the forests all have -1, which is just harder to capture the monsters in the forest. And if you notice over here in the crystals, we were mentioning earlier, these all have -2s. Well, it's extremely hard to capture the monsters in the crystals. So now, since we did have this level 2 tower, that level 2 tower is strong enough to capture this little green monster in the forest
From
there.
the forest, yep.
So that's a little bit of how the capturing mechanic works.
Okay.
So at this point, we've all taken our turn, so it becomes night. So we pull these. We have to pull out
Random.
Random monsters.
6 random ones.
Selecting random.
So who wants to go for it?
I'll doom us.
Make good choices.
Yeah.
He can't see to make a
Oh,
choice.
any monster but that monster.
Oh,
It's
no.
too late now.
Oh,
Too late. We're doomed.
oh no. I picked the wrong one, didn't I? All right, let's see
Let's
what
see
we
what you got
here.
here.
We got, well, this isn't too bad.
3 greens, 2
We got
yellows, and a
3
blue.
greens, which are 1s. We got 2 yellows,
Which are 3,
which are 3s, and we got 1 blue.
which is a 5.
They're the mightiest, Jess.
So now we look for their movement phase. We look at their speed on their card, which is the lower half of this card. I'm not sure how well you guys can see it there. I think somewhat decently. So the green monsters have a speed of 4. The yellow monsters have a speed of 3, and the blue ones have a speed of 2. So we start here. The greens, I'm going to try and stack them. 1, 2, and at this point this picks 1 up, and then 3.
Okay.
And then 4, because those aren't yellows, they move 4.
Yeah.
Then these go 1, 2, 3, and this goes 1, 2. Then it becomes day. Because we have this, we flip over another one, and then we take this and put
Which
it
is
to our
hard to
supply.
see, but she's flipping another
Scroll.
scroll, which gives us options for swapping out cards.
So the consuming growth scroll, which was the scroll that
One
was
we just pulled.
pulled out, this will allow you to capture 2 monsters with your tower every day. The penalty is those monsters are going to go directly into the supply, so they can't be used
In the mining.
to upgrade towers, which is
can be a big penalty.
it can be a very big penalty.
It has hurt us in the past.
Yes. But
We
it
have
also,
learned.
when you get a lot of monsters coming
Yes.
at you, it's a good way to.
Sure.
It can
To deal
help.
with
It
it.
can help you. It can hurt you. It depends
Absolutely.
on the situation. Okay, round 1 complete.
Yep, now we're to phase day 2.
Day
Day
2. I think we should start with turning the tiles.
Yes, because the greens are going to make it.
Correct. So if we look at the greens, we can count and see 1, 2, 3. They are going to go to right here. So if we did not turn this tile, they would go here and back to here, and we would lose.
Actually, you would still have 1 more turn because the way that the movement works, so if they move 4, they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. They will rest there.
Ah.
They'll rest, and so that will essentially be the end of the night time. And since there is still a rotation token on the tile, you could choose as your action during the daytime to rotate this tile
Okay.
if you wanted to.
We did not know that. That's,
So,
that gives us
well,
more
when you
options.
sit down with the game designer, you might learn
Yeah.
a thing or two. So that means you are not forced to do a rotation this turn you're not forced to do a rotation this turn.
If you want
can
to use,
choose to.
If you want to use the turn for something else.
Yeah, you could if you wanted.
Why don't we decide on our other 2 turns then?
And then go from there.
If
Okay.
we don't have any other options we want to do, we can rotate.
Okay. Thoughts? I think we should place another tile.
Another
Tower.
Yeah, probably.
Whether we place it over here or a little farther down the road to start capturing them.
I don't like them close together. That's normally
No.
rough.
Right.
They are better farther apart.
Close
But
together
if
has
we place
been
one
bad in
right
the past.
here,
That's
we could
so close
immediately
together.
catch. Yeah, but we could immediately catch one,
and
and then we'll get the next one on the next turn.
be completely. We won't get the next one on the next turn because they move 4. It'll be
Can't we,
far
we
away.
capture it as it goes by?
as it goes by.
But it moves 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be a mile away.
You could potentially capture the first one with this
That guy.
tower, and then if you had another tower here, you could capture
That
the
one with
second
that
one with like that.
Okay.
However, the yellows are still going to keep walking.
Yes.
Right.
So
They
they're
are.
still going to make it through that
Yes.
barrage, as it were.
Now, the yellow ones
3.
require a strength of 3, which means what I was thinking was we up this one more and grab one of those 3s.
Yeah.
And then later on down the line, hopefully we can get this one up to 5
To get the blue
to
on the way
catch the
back.
blue on the way through.
In order to upgrade, though, do we have?
We don't have enough in the supply. We would
Right.
have to give up an obelisk to do it.
Yeah,
Okay?
unless somebody mines, correct? And
If-
we're lucky.
If someone mines, we'd get it.
Okay?
Because we'd have to give up that blue, though, too.
It would be very expensive.
Yes,
Yes.
it would
Yeah, in order to upgrade the towers that you have out on the board, there's a couple different combinations that you can pay for that. So you can either pay monsters that you've captured, or you can pay your dice that you haven't placed yet. So,
But you lose that dice
but you
permanently
lose
for the
it
game.
permanently.
And what we
Yes.
have learned is that's not a great strategy. If you
Not a
Sometimes
lot of
it's
them.
necessary.
Sometimes
It's
it is
necessary, though.
necessary, but we do need the dice to capture as many as possible. So,
The only way we could upgrade with monsters is if one of us mined, and then we'd be using them all.
well, I think it's worth it in the end because we got to get them high. We got to get some of them high enough to capture this blue, and we're going to have to
Yeah.
upgrade it 2 more times to capture
But-
blue.
We could spend a die to upgrade it, and then place another one and upgrade that one on the next turn.
But the other one that we place will be upgrading from 1 instead of
Yes.
from 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yes, but we'd upgrade both. We need more than one tower doing well.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that one person would upgrade this, that'd be 1 turn.
Mm-hmm.
One person places one, that's 2 turns. And then, in theory, we'll have enough to upgrade it the next turn without having to spend a die. The third person's turn could be to rotate.
I like this.
There'd
That
be
sounds
2
like
dice.
That's a
planning
good idea.
ahead to me.
2
Yes.
dice, rather than 1 die getting upgraded and spending all our turns to get it done. Give a
Okay.
little now to get more.
All right, well, I have 3 dice, so I can go ahead and spend 1 to upgrade that one.
Alright, so it goes to a
So
3.
I lose 1 of my die for the game. Goodbye, little die.
Then I have 3, so I should be the one to place the next one.
Okay.
Where do we think is a good spot for it?
I'm thinking we got 2 1s right here.
We could grab one, yeah.
We could grab one immediately.
Can it grab one, like if I put it here,
Absolutely.
it would still grab one of
I would
those?
put it there.
Absolutely, yeah.
So that
And
way
I
we
would
can
put
catch
it
it in
there.
the future.
Yep.
Yep.
I like that. Okay.
Then we should easily catch enough to make a thing here, so you can rotate if you want, or you could mine. Either one would help us out.
What do you think will help us more if we
Well,
have
let's
enough?
look at it this way. We'll get 1 yellow here.
Yep,
We'll
and
get one green here. So we'll have 1 upgrade that way.
So we
If
should
I
probably-
think I think we'll still only have 1 upgrade if
If
you
I
mine.
mine,
We'd still only have 1.
Yeah.
okay.
But you won't have to spend your blue monster that you
Yes.
captured.
You're
Yes.
right.
And blue monsters are valuable currency.
Yes.
That's true.
That could be a
Because
good
they're
way of
wilds.
saving it.
Well,
We have a turn before we have to rotate anyways.
then
Yeah.
then obviously on our next turn we have to
Yeah.
immediately
Rotate.
rotate. Let's do the mine. I'll
So we
I'll
take
use
1
my turn
green
to
from the
mine.
supply,
Okay.
put it here,
Okay.
and then that is that because everyone's gone. So we
Okay.
start off by moving these, correct? The ones already out?
Absolutely, yeah. So what happens when you have monsters on the board? We need to make sure that all of these monsters move, and then we're going to bring in some new monsters, and they're going to move as well.
Right.
So to make sure that that all the monsters on the board have moved, and we don't like forget which ones moved or something like this, we always move the monsters that are furthest down the path first, and then the second furthest, and so on. It's not the fastest monsters that move first. It's just the furthest down the path. So in that case, it's these 2 green guys here, and they're going to move first.
Which we're going to capture.
One could get picked up by that.
There you go.
We
We're
could
gonna-
choose to ignore it there,
That is
correct?
correct.
Yeah.
Players get to choose.
Right.
They can choose to not capture something with their tower. So you control green towers,
Yep.
and you're choosing to
I'm
let this
choosing
monster
to
go.
let that monster go.
No. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Hey!
There we go.
So then the yellows go by.
And
That's
then we're
true.
going to capture the yellow, but we're not going to capture it till right there.
Once it lands here,
Yes.
then we can catch it here. Sorry, someone just came into the room and they're carrying a massive thing, and it distracted
And it
me.
distracted us.
1,
That's yep.
2,
And 3.
3.
Three.
There we go.
And then this goes 1 and 2.
And
Okay.
now new monsters come out of the dark realm.
Okay, here's where we get in trouble.
And you know what? Why don't we switch Cat with Ryan? Ryan can take over Cat's
Okay.
spot because Cat's going to go and meet some of the other people here at Protospiel this weekend and
Okay.
get some information from them. So while we've got
Hot
the fourth
swap.
player, so you're gonna see us magically change quick.
Sorry, I may have just nudged the camera
Okay.
Looks okay.
with the box.
Here's what we got, guys.
2, 2, and 2.
2, 2, and 2, which
So they
is a pretty
can't-
good draw.
They
That's
can't see that at the moment. They can
pretty
only
even.
see the portal.
Pretty even.
But it's 2, if I could pick them
2,
up.
2, and 2.
Might have to catch Ryan up to speed, but the nice thing about this
Right.
game is
This is
quite
Cat.
visual.
You're now playing the role of cat.
You guys have been rough on me.
All
All
right.
good?
Yep.
Okay.
So
Alright.
now we start
Alright,
with
guys.
these.
So now we gotta move them.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. And each tower can only capture one monster per night. So these 2 towers over here, they're already used up, so they can't capture anything else.
Right.
And a 1, a 2.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
All right.
Now
so
we get this
we get
and
to
this.
collect those.
And then a new tile. We got burnout this time.
Okay. Burnout.
So this tile, this special upgrade will allow you to upgrade any of your towers that you have out on the board. It immediately will give you +4 to that tower. So you could go from like a 1 pip to a 5 pip. However, every night you're going to have to roll a die, and if you get a 4 or higher on that die, the tower will be decreased by a pip. So eventually, over the game, this tower is eventually going to burn down and be removed from the game.
Okay. So at this point,
So we
I do have one question.
Where we
Does
at here?
upgrading a tower with one of these lock it out? Like if you put burnout on something, can you never raise its number again?
That's a great question. So we put this little symbol down here. See, it kind of says like no upgrade. So the no upgrade symbol also means it cannot be the target from other towers as well. So you're not, if you place this on a tower and you get that +5, you are not going to be able to spend monsters to upgrade that ever again. And you are not going to be able to overwrite that with
something
another
else.
scroll. On the other hand, if you had, say, consuming growth down, consuming growth doesn't have that no upgrade sign, so it could be overwritten by
Okay.
burnout.
so it depends on the card.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right.
All right, Ryan. So here's where we're at.
Uh-huh.
We have decided in our first couple of turns here, we have positioned ourselves so that we've got the monsters going down to here. Now we need to rotate this one on our turn, otherwise we're in trouble. And then we have to, of course, rotate
Loop
the
them
rest
around.
of them. We've also been able to place 2 towers at this point. One we've already upgraded to a 3, and one is still a 1.
Alrighty.
But we have
So-
enough to upgrade it.
We have enough to upgrade in our reserve over here. And other than that, that's about it. That's where we're at.
I'm assuming that's where the monsters come
Yep.
That is
Yes.
where they're coming
That's
from.
where
So
they're
we're
coming
taking
from.
it this way, and then I think it was going to be like this way, and then out.
Well, we've got to decide that.
Because we want to hit these 2 tiles for sure, and the only way to
Right.
hit those 2 tiles for sure is going to be to cut off this half.
Well, here's what I'm thinking.
Because then we could
We're
go
right
this
here, right
way, and then go down.
I could
back.
I could flip these 3 tiles right here. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then we could come up to this tile. And
And
we could
then
come
go
here,
through.
Here,
Nope,
here.
already
No,
stepping on that
we're
one.
already using
Do
that
that
one.
one.
We have to go here, 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 here,
And then
here.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We could do that.
that would work.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
12.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
Oh,
and
yeah.
out. So that would be 17 tiles. And in case you guys are wondering what I'm doing, the longer we can make this, the more time we physically have to capture all the monsters.
That's true.
So we want to make it as long as we possibly can.
That's probably the best route to make sure we're hitting all of these.
The only other thing that I can think of that we could possibly do to make it any longer is we'd have to hit these, which we can
Yeah.
do. But we don't want to capture
rough,
over
though.
here.
Yeah.
Well, we just don't want to capture right there. But we could go all the way down to here, come up to here, over,
We
up,
could, in
over.
theory, go up here this way, this way, this way, this way, and then they would be, when they
Yep.
stepped on this tile again, they would be done.
We could do that too.
Go all the way up through
well,
the
let's
crystals.
count. Let's count it out. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That,
Well, no, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Ooh,
then
There you go. That's 3 more tiles than you
That's
had
3
before.
more tiles. I think that's worth it.
Yeah, that's probably worth it.
I think so too.
So then send them straight this way
Send them straight across. So I'm going to use my turn
to rotate.
to rotate.
1,
And each one of these 3 tiles right here,
2,
I'm going to rotate.
and 3.
3.
All right.
Then we
Now,
have an
we
upgrade
have-
available to us.
Okay, but we got to watch. We have this guy's going to move 4.
That's correct.
1, 2, 3, 4.
3, 4. We need
Bingo.
to rotate again.
We have to rotate again.
All right.
So
One.
there's 1.
Do we want to put an obelisk right here since we'll get them early on and then later on once they come back?
Yeah, those are forests,
Well,
but that
remember,
might help.
we're running them this way. We're going to catch them right here too. We're going to run them all right.
We're going to run them back through here, so
Yeah.
these two will get
So
2
these two are going to
chances.
get more.
We might want to
We
upgrade
could
this
just
guy.
upgrade
I
them,
think
yeah.
this
We've
guy
got
needs
this.
upgraded. I think this guy needs upgraded.
We've
And
only got
I-
one upgrade right
I would
now.
actually say we could probably place one right here too, at some point.
Yeah.
Because we're running everything right back into the middle here.
All right, I'll do my
Makes sense.
turn to upgrade this one.
Okay.
That one? All
Or
right.
that, well,
I would do the
whichever one
one
you think is
personally.
best. Okay.
I-
Because the 3 is already capturing yellows for us. We might as well try and get 2 that are capable.
Well, yeah, but we got to be
still
able
don't have
to
one to
capture
catch the
blues.
blues.
Yeah, we don't have one to catch blues yet.
Yeah, but if we only have 1 to catch blues and yellows, we're going to be dead. We can't rely on 1 tower to funnel all blues and yellows through.
Yeah.
We can't even
But
rely
if we
on 1
upgrade
tower to
next
funnel all
time
blues
around,
through.
let's see. Well, it's going to be a while before they get back to us.
I must say, as a game designer, it makes me so happy to hear you guys talking in these terms. It's just like
Yeah.
you're getting it.
Uh-huh.
This is exactly where I want to be. It's fantastic.
I mean, we're going to upgrade this eventually anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Might as well.
eventually.
But
We
why
might-
not do it? Why not let it?
Well, if we
We
upgrade
should,
this
because
one
we
now,
don't want that one to be stuck at a 1 forever.
No, but if we upgrade this one now to a 2, it's still not going to capture the yellows.
But it'll capture the next wave of yellows if we can get it to a 3.
That's true.
Then we'd have 2 getting yellows,
And we
and then
would
we could
have
work
one
on
yellow
getting
get
both high
away.
enough to get 4. Plus, we have to think about the fact they're all coming back around. So
Well, then
eventually,
if we
these 2 towers are our
upgrade this one
linchpin.
to a 2 and then a 3, we got to get this one to a 5 fairly quickly.
Yeah, we have to get a lot up quick.
Yeah.
But that's the name of it.
All right. I'll,
This
I'll
is
go
kind
along
of
with
our
let's-
linchpin right now
Yeah, it
on
is.
both ends.
Let's upgrade this one to a 2, and then we'll get it to a 3 so we can capture yellows when they're coming.
All right, that sound work for you?
Yeah.
Okay?
So then we
And
go
then
1,
we'll
2, 3,
upgrade this
4,
tower to a 2.
and that'll be everyone's turn.
and that is the end of the daytime,
Okay.
and then darkness descends.
Yeah.
All right. So the monsters furthest down the path are going to move first.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. These are here. This one's going to pick one up because that's all it can do, so we might as well let it.
Yep.
We want to let this one pick up one of the yellows, correct?
Yes. Yes.
So this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's going to go 1, 2.
Can the obelisk pick them up before they leave? Before they move?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as
One.
they're setting out.
Two. Then these 2 go 1.
Oh,
Th-
Nope, nope, wrong way.
Following the arrows.
Oh, yep, you're right.
Yep.
1, then 1 gets picked up.
Yep.
If I could balance it for the life of me. 2, 3.
Three.
There we go.
Okay.
And now
Okay.
someone has to pull from
Well,
here.
Well, let's pull off our. Oh no, not yet.
No, you have to
Yep.
pull these first.
Okay.
Not that one.
Somehow I've heard
It
that.
seems to
1,
be a
2,
constant
3, 4,
trend.
5.
That joke's already been made a few
Oh,
times.
I
Yeah.
was late to the
Hey,
party.
it's-
You were. It's fine.
Okay, we got a rough draw this time, guys.
Ooh, that's
We
a-
actually meant it that time.
That's a lot of blues.
That's
that
a
just
lot
came
of
out.
blues and that's a lot of yellows.
Yep.
So this is going to be a rough draw.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
All right. That's the end of the nighttime.
We
Okay.
now pull another new one, instability.
Instability. So what this upgrade does is when you place it on a tower, you will get to roll that tower. You're going to have to roll that tower every day, which means that tower, so if you place it on a tower that's a 1, maybe it's a 5 for that day. But then in the next day, you're going to have to roll it again. So it's going to go up and down and up and down. It's not necessarily going to be predictable what it is, but it is definitely a good early game upgrade.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice to put out there early game.
Especially if you've just got like a 1 or something because you got nothing to lose. The worst that's
Absolutely.
going to happen is it's going to stay the same.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's talk about our upgrades. Do we have enough to upgrade?
If we use our blue, yes. 2 yellows and a blue
Do
would
we
be
want to
enough.
use the consuming growth? We could put it on the beginning one.
But we would never get the monsters from
I know,
it.
but it'd be nice to, especially since we're upgrading it, we'll be getting a lot pretty quickly.
Yeah, that is a
You're
good
right
point.
about that. If we put it there, we could grab both of those yellow ones.
It's true.
But
we wouldn't get
the
them.
downside is we lose those monsters.
Yep.
Now, it might mean later on down the road, we have less monsters to deal with, which could help us out.
But it could also mean
And
less
we
upgrades.
also have a lot of blues here that we're going to have to capture later
but we're
on.
going to have to be able to upgrade enough.
Well, we need to
to
upgrade it
capture
2 more
them.
times before we can catch blues. But if we do consuming growth, we can capture those 2 yellow ones this turn.
But we'd get nothing out of it.
You're right. That's true.
Yeah, I just think it's a really good upgrade to have. I mean, we can worry about getting monsters at the later
Well,
die. I mean,
And I
Yeah.
truly
Trade-off
believe
as
that
well.
with those 3 blues sitting there, we're probably going to need it.
Yeah, probably. That might be a good
Alrighty.
call.
Because we can always pass. You know, we don't have to capture them when we go by.
Yeah.
It's true.
So that's going to be your turn.
All right, so whenever you're placing these scrolls, that unique upgrade is going to have a particular type of terrain around it. So for example, Burnout here, you can see the terrain around it has a forest, which means that Burnout has to be placed in the forest. Same thing with Consuming Growth. Consuming Growth has to be placed on a tower that's next to a forest tile. And here we go, there's our forest tile, so that's a
Okay.
valid placement for Consuming Growth.
Okay. So you've used your turn.
Yep.
We have 2 turns left.
Yes, we need to rotate.
I was going to just say we definitely probably need to rotate.
Are you could just let the monsters wander off
We could
into the
if
rest
we-
of the world.
If we
and
just
see
decided
what
not to
happens.
rotate, 1, 2, whoops, we lost.
Yep, that's true.
So that's not where we want to
Wah, wah,
be. We want to try to win, so I'll take my turn to rotate.
Okay.
Whoops.
So 1.
There's 1. I'm
you
gonna,
know, maybe we're really the monsters.
2.
Ah,
No, I don't want to rotate that one.
Yeah, you do. That's death and sadness if they land here.
that's true. You've already used that
Yes,
tile.
You're right. I got to rotate that one.
2. We're going this way. We're going this way, right?
This way. Wait a minute.
This way.
This way.
So you would need
Yep.
to rotate that one.
So this
And
one
that
needs to go this way.
rotate. This one
And
is
that's
fine. This
3.
one is fine.
Well,
and
no,
one
that
is
one's
fine.
not fine.
Oh no, that one has to rotate as well.
But we don't
so
have another
we will
ro-
have to
yeah.
use one more turn
To rotate.
to rotate, and then our map will be completed, and we'll have 20 squares in which to capture every single monster without fail.
Are we going to be able to capture a green one on this turn, like when the monsters come out?
A green one? Yeah, we could capture them here, and that would be the only place.
No, here.
If there's one, yeah,
but
we
there's
could
only,
actually capture
there's
that
only
one right
one
there.
that we can capture.
One
Yeah.
green one?
Yeah.
Well, depending on what comes out here, but this tower is now consuming growth, so yes.
I was just thinking if mining would be worth it.
If I put another tower down, then we could, but then we can't mine because we've only got 1 more turn here.
I mean, putting a tower down is probably better than mining.
Probably
right? 'Cause
here.
It's the same exact
Yeah.
benefit
Yeah.
for us in this case, but
Probably here.
Yeah, and because of that, we should be able to capture a green.
Yeah.
Assuming that you get one.
Assuming
that
we
get
pull one.
And you don't pull, 6 blues.
If we
Yeah.
pull 6 blues, we're in trouble anyway. We've been down that road.
So then we start here.
Yes, it is nighttime, so monsters advance.
2,
2,
3.
You could choose to capture that one right there.
Yep.
Mine as well.
There
Yep.
you go.
Sure.
Then this guy gets to go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. This one's going which way? That way.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess there is an option. Did we want this one picked up? Because I forgot it was sitting right here.
Yeah, I think we should.
It can't pick up.
Yeah, I
Oh.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it
I
can-
meant it can't pick up like any others. So we
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, that's the only one that's going to be able to capture, so we
One.
might as well get it.
2.
Now we should capture
Want to take
both
both
of
those?
them. I think
so
we
it's,
take both.
You have to wait till they move in out of the
Yes.
forest, because the
Oh, that's
forest
right.
has the minus
Forest
1.
is the -1. So when they land here, we then get the choice.
And that's correct.
And I say we
And I
take
go
them.
there. Hello.
Captured both of them.
And then this is going to be
1, 2.
1, 2.
Okay.
All right, and we draw new monsters.
All right, let's hope for some.
Good.
Pretty good.
Not too bad.
We got a pretty nice length going for the path, so.
Yeah, you decided to use those crystal tiles, which I think was
Yeah, I
pretty
think that was the
helpful in
good
in
choice.
getting you more time. You definitely don't have to put towers
To
down.
catch there.
Yeah, down in there, but
Okay, guys.
you can use it for time.
We
Not a
got a
bad
pretty
draw.
good draw this time.
I was
Four
about to
greens?
say finally, but
Yeah, we finally got a decent draw
1,
here.
2, 3, 4.
so now we're gonna have to have some towers to take those greens down.
Yep.
I mean,
1, 1, 2, 3.
all right, there we go.
And then Crystal Network.
Okay, so the way that Crystal Network works is it must be placed next to a crystal tile, and it gives you a +1 strength to your tower. In addition, it changes the attack pattern from the surrounding 4 tiles to the 4 crystal tiles on the map.
Okay. All right, now we need to capture our.
So
That's correct.
this,
You get those two?
this,
And now we captured these,
but they go away.
but they go away. We don't get to keep
the
them.
forest consumes them.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. What's your thoughts, guys? We need to rotate one, but I don't think there's anything even
Nothing's coming
remotely
close. We just got to rotate this guy at some point.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It'll
So
be
we
the
got
next turn. We'll have to.
Okay. So let's focus this time on possibly upgrading.
We don't have enough to. We'd have to get rid of dice.
We could mine one.
Well,
Yeah, if one person mined, we could.
one person mine and we'll
Here,
upgrade.
I only have 1 die left, so I will mine because I shouldn't be spending my dice because I
Okay.
only got the 1 left.
That gives us enough for an upgrade. I'd be willing to spend one of my dice to upgrade at this point, but then we're going to have to place the rest of them and get them up.
Yeah. If you both upgrade, one of you upgrades the 1 and one of you upgrade the 3.
Or we can upgrade the 3 and the 2.
Well, if we upgrade the 2 could pick up the yellows because
One of the yellows, but not the other. You can only pick up 1 die. I'm just
Well,
thinking
we
about
could
the
pick
fact
up
we got a
both
lot
the
of greens
yellows
going
right now,
on.
right here.
Yeah,
We could pick both of the yellows up.
Yeah.
I
But
think
what we really need to do is be able to get these blues at some point.
I think we're gonna have to build another one sometime soon.
Oh, we
Oh,
are
yeah.
going to have to. There's no question.
But yeah, we could both upgrade. Both
I
of
would
those.
say probably those 2.
That's what I would do. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know. This one, we might have to do that one because we always end up having like a low one.
Yeah.
Remember, you do have some scrolls available to you as well.
Yeah.
Instability is good early game.
Mm-hmm.
What does instability do again?
It allows you to roll your tower. It
Okay.
actually forces you to roll the tower every day. So if you put it on a level 1 tower,
That's good.
the only place you're going is up.
Yeah, can't go down.
You can't go down.
But then the next day, if it's a 5, that you could go down.
Yeah,
You're very
this is
likely to
true.
go down.
This is true.
But if you roll well,
if you
when
roll
the
well,
blues come by, you
you'll-
could
Yeah.
grab the
you-
blues on there.
Absolutely.
When does you roll it?
It's once a day, including the day when you place it. So, for example, if you purchased instability right now, you would be able to immediately roll the die.
All right.
Okay. Now, the only thing is about instability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right now, we're not going to hit that die this turn. But we could put instability.
We would hit this die.
We'll hit that die.
We'll hit that.
Everything from the portal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, those will hit the die
Right.
too.
Yeah, they'll hit here, which is that die.
That's I mean, instability on that one's not a bad idea.
You know, it
Yeah,
might not
I
be
would
a
go
bad
for it.
idea because
We can do it, right?
we
It
got
has the
nothing
right
to lose.
terrain.
It's a 1.
It is a 1.
Yeah, we might as well.
Like you said, what's the worst we can
Alright.
roll?
What,
A 1.
what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
Could end up
Dead.
coming back to bite us. But
All right.
Let's be adventurous.
And instability can be placed next to any tile type.
whenever, just
Roll it.
Go for it. What do we
Feeling
got?
lucky?
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
well, remember, we said that
Well, but hey, maybe we'll get the 5 later.
That's true.
it's not useful to us right now to have a 5 anyways because there are no blues near it. So we
No,
might as well
but we
get
might
the
be
one.
getting some coming.
Let's hope not.
So what did you do?
I, what
You
did I do?
mined.
I mined.
You mined.
So that way we had enough to do that.
So we got one action left.
And I don't have to rotate this turn, so I can pretty much use my action however.
Assuming growth go up to a 4. We got to get it to a 5 at some point to get those blues.
I'm thinking I'm gonna sacrifice a die
Sacrificing a die.
and
get it
move
to a
this up
4.
to a 4 because we need it to be a 5.
And then we start here.
Here we go. It's nighttime.
2, 3. It might as well. It can't get anything else.
Nope.
Yeah, might as well take it.
1, 2, 3.
Because we want to keep that one to get a
1,
green or a
2,
blue.
Yeah.
Or we
3.
can't get a blue, but
1, 2.
Consuming growth, by the way, is one of my very most favorite scrolls upgrades because it gives you that feeling of.
Now we should probably grab one of those.
1 can be grabbed here for sure.
Yes.
Do we want to grab any with consuming growth or no?
I think we grab those 2 yellows.
I would agree.
I think we get those 2 yellows out of here.
uh
I know you
We've
want them
got a
for
lot of-
mining,
Oh,
but I
remember.
understand.
no, yeah.
But let's get those out of the game so we don't have so many
Because
coming.
this tower can pick up these no matter what. A 1 can pick these up.
Okay.
So we should probably save the big towers for the big things.
I know I'm off camera, but
1.
can't consuming growth pick up those blues or
No.
no?
Not yet.
That's-
Not
that's-
until it's a 5.
That's what I was.
Five.
That's what I was thinking. But
Oh, even with consuming growth, it's got to be.
It has to be. The
The
number has to
correct
match.
number.
What were you
At
saying
meet or
about-
exceed. Yep.
what were you saying about consuming growth being your favorite?
Oh, it's my favorite because
1.
it really makes players make the tough choice of like, I really want to capture 2 monsters with this tower, but do I want the resources more? Right? Like,
Yeah,
and,
it's a
and
big,
it's,
it's a big trade-off.
Oh, yeah.
it's a big trade-off, and it's one of those. It's one of those trade-offs that I'm really happy that we kept that in the game as one of the scrolls we chose to include in this version.
All right, whoops.
You flipped them all face down so we literally can't see what you drew.
We'll find out.
3 yellows, 2 greens, and a
Not too
blue.
bad.
It's not that bad. It's 1 blue, 3 yellows,
1,
2 greens.
2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
There we go, and that is the end of the nighttime.
Longbow.
Nice.
Longbow needs to be placed next to a mountain. So as I was saying, that's one of the reasons we leave the mountain tiles in here. So it can be placed here, for example. And it changes the tower's attack pattern from the surrounding 4 tiles to 4 tiles in a line, which potentially gives you some reach to areas of the map that you didn't have reach to before.
Okay. All right, let's collect what we
Longbow
got.
right here could be nice.
We'd have to
And
place a
Yeah.
tower.
instability during the daytime, you
Roll.
get to roll it.
How about you roll this time?
Oh,
since you're rolling?
deferring the rolling.
Hey,
There you
look
go.
at that.
I win.
Nice
All
try.
right. Ah,
Okay.
and these also.
Those also
Go.
go
consuming growth.
away,
Growth.
though. We don't get to have those.
Nope. If only.
1,
if
2,
only.
3, 4. There's only 6 left in
There's
here.
only one
Okay.
more round of drawing.
All right, so we need to think about how we're going to capture all these things now.
Would a longbow there be worth it, or is it?
It would take a lot of dice to get it.
What do you mean?
Like, even if it's a level 1, all it can do is get greens.
Okay, true. Yeah,
To get it anywhere
I just, like,
useful.
stylistically, I really enjoy it. So I
Excellent.
always
It
want to try
came
and
up
get
a
it in there
little late in
Yeah,
the
so
game.
you could like put the longbow right there, and then you could
Yep,
like
and
reach
shoot down
all
from
the way
here,
across
yeah.
the map.
It would be
That
awesome.
would be fantastic.
It's a little late in the game, though.
No, go for it. Go for it. Games are about having fun.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what
We
are
still
our
Well, this can
Two die-
officially
or
get the
three
blue.
This is true.
so what are our priorities?
We got 4
here?
dice.
What's that?
We got 4 dice.
Yes, we have to use 1 turn to spin. We have to
Yeah.
spin this guy. So I'm just going to use my turn. There you go, and rotate that one.
Anything else you want to spin for fun, since, you know,
Yeah, it's.
That's
I don't
That's-
think there's anything else, yeah.
unless you want to spin the mountains for no
Uh,
We're not allowed to spin them.
Somehow we'd end up breaking the entire path and losing. So let's just.
Yeah.
So if you don't spin anything, in that case, this is your end tile.
Yes.
Because that is the tile where if the monsters step off of that tile over
Onto
to here,
there.
they have already stepped on this tile before, and that would be creating a loop.
Yep.
So that's the end. We don't want them leaving that tile.
So we need to capture them before they get there.
Absolutely. One of the other things we can do now that we've rotated all the tiles we want is we can clean up by removing all the other rotation tokens that are on the map. That makes things a little nicer. There we go.
Okay. Now, since I've rotated, you guys still have your turns. If we can clearly capture this blue this turn, which I
Ooh,
think we
very
should.
nice.
Yeah.
Should we put another obelisk towards the end and then we can do burnout on it? Just to get a quick, like, we might want to do that next turn maybe. instead of
Yeah, I
this
mean, nothing's going to reach it this turn, so we
Right.
might as well put burn out the turn we know things are going to get there.
Right. Well, I'm thinking since we've got this 4 right here, maybe one of you upgrades this 4, which I know is going to cost us a die, and then the other one place a die.
Yeah.
Does that sound like a
That way the
reasonable-
die's
I
in
definitely
place.
want to get that 4 to a 5 for sure.
Yeah, we
So
definitely need
I'm
that
going
4
to
to a
say
5.
you're the one with 2 dice, so
Yep.
you should be the one to do that.
I
Okay,
will.
there's the 5.
Sacrificing another die. Ooh.
Okay.
I
we-
keep
So
this.
painful.
Yes, it is.
Then I'm the only one with a turn left.
Right.
I could put it here.
Well, we got 2 tiles
That'll
right there
get
that are
2
gonna
of
be
them
pretty good.
that are.
And
Mhm.
it protects the last tile as well.
It does. It protects
Yeah.
the last tile. And we can do our little
Burnout on
Burnout
another
over
turn if
here
we need
and-
to.
Absolutely.
hope that we can
All right.
maintain it.
All right, that's the end of the daytime.
So we start with this one.
Well, let's think. This guy we can capture here.
Well, we have to start with this guy moving.
Yeah,
Does
this
this
one,
one
has to
get
move
picked up here, or are we saving it for that blue?
What blue?
The blue right there. Because this guy's close to the end, that's dangerous. This blue is very close to the beginning.
Yeah, unless we upgrade this 2 down here, we've got to take the yellow now.
So we might as well take this yellow,
I
I
would take
think.
the yellow now.
Because there's another one coming. 3.
Now we'll grab the next yellow.
If we roll high enough.
Yeah,
We'll let-
that's
we'll
the
let you
risky
roll.
one.
1. That's the risk we take with that tower. 1,
2.
2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That is a lot of greens.
Yes.
1, 2.
Did you want to capture
Oh,
one
yes.
before they move?
We should probably capture one
Yes.
here because it can't get anything else anyways.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
2 of these, we're going to go 1, and then 2 of them are going to go here.
Yep. Oh, wait a minute. No. Let's Do we do that, or do we capture the blue?
The blue is slow enough. We can worry about it later. We got to worry about those.
I think we
blues.
got to worry about the yellows first.
All right, let's grab those yellows then.
They move
That'll get
fast.
2 of them off the board.
And then that's 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
And this is 1, 2.
And now the
And the
last
thing is
round.
we'll be able to grab him on the next turn.
I have sad news for everyone.
Yeah, I know. We got some.
It's 5 blues and a yellow.
Whoa!
finally caught up.
Wow.
I have yet to actually see a game with 6 blues being drawn in one
Well,
go.
I'll tell
But
you
this is
what,
the closest
This
we've
is
got.
pretty bad.
It's the closest
is
we've
Hey, I
gotten.
mean,
bad.
I'd
Get rid of
rather
those
have it
yellows?
now than the first turn of the
not
game.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh,
I'd rather have it now than the first turn of the game, I will be honest. 1, 2, 3. I know it's harder for you guys to see when I stack them, but there's just physically not enough room for that many.
There's 5 of them there.
1,
It's
2.
yeah, that's 5.
I think the tower also makes it more menacing.
Okay, you know what? I think I got a plan.
I wish luck to you with that.
Okay.
1, 2.
Go ahead and
Okay.
roll instability again.
All
Every
right.
day. It
Am
needs
I
to
rolling
roll.
it?
Please
Yeah.
roll a 5.
How about a
And
2
then we're
instead?
gonna do-
2.
Okay.
Now you can spend an action to re-roll it. That is part of the extra thing that.
You have to
instability-
spend an upgrade to do it as well?
No, just an action.
Oh, just an action.
But it means that you can't do one of your
Yeah.
4
Right.
regular actions.
Do we have to do it immediately after we roll, or can we wait and decide?
You could choose to do it now if you wanted to. But
Well, could we figure out our other actions?
of
and then-
course, of
okay.
course. Also, we need to reveal
Oh,
the
yes, the
last
final one.
card.
Siphon energy.
Siphon energy. So siphon energy must be placed next to a crystal tile, and it allows you to upgrade the tower that it's placed under by removing energy from other towers around the map.
Okay.
I was gonna say it'd be nice to take the energy from that one, but that one's collecting 2, so
Yeah.
we probably don't want to
Okay,
do that.
so here's what I'm thinking, guys. We have 5 tiles. Why is
Yeah,
there 6
that's-
tiles right there?
No,
That's
that's
five.
All right, there's 5 tiles right there. We clearly can't handle 5.
But consuming growth can take 2.
We can take 2 tiles right now away, and that leaves 3. And then when it comes around the next time, we could get 2, which
In
means this
theory.
has got to be a 5. Or we're going to have to get one
Well,
of these up to
we
a
can't
5.
guarantee what happens with that.
Right.
We just have to wait and see.
So I'm thinking, worst case scenario, we grab 2 of them right here.
Well, look, we
If
have
you want-
3 here.
We can upgrade one.
So if I mine, because I don't have any dice left anyways, and I can't rotate, so I might as well mine.
Okay.
Then you'll have 4 for one of the tiles. We'll have 4 green, so one
Alright.
of the
We should
towers.
probably
Okay.
take an action to re-roll instability, and then we can upgrade this one and let this one take
The yellow.
the yellow.
I'd agree with that.
Okay. I'll go along
And
with
then,
that.
and then, like you said,
Grab-
the blues.
yes.
Can, yeah.
Yes. Now, if we happen to roll,
Well, like you said, if we use an action, hopefully we can roll higher. We might get some more out of it.
yeah, but what if we roll lower?
Well, then, I mean, what's it really doing for us right now at its strength?
That's true. At 2, it's not going to be able to grab anything.
Worst comes to worst, you're going to be able to capture a green.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you have plenty of greens that you need to capture.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
And it can capture a green even at a 1, so...
Okay,
Yeah,
so
so
how many turns
worth
do
the
we have
risk.
left?
We have 2.
2?
You
2
mine.
turns this turn, yeah.
Okay.
Because I mined.
2
So I would
actions.
say one person upgrades with these 4, and one person re-rolls instability, like he said.
I'm thinking about putting another die.
We need to get another die high enough. We've got 1 die that's capable of capturing greens and or yellows and blues.
Yeah.
We need to get some upgrades going.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
probably best to upgrade.
All right. You feel lucky? Or do you
No.
want me to roll?
You can roll.
Oh, thank you.
After that one.
All right.
So you're upgrading them?
All right. So you want to upgrade. So
Yeah.
which one? You're going to upgrade to 2?
Yeah.
2
All
or
right.
3?
2 goes to a 3. Now you can capture yellows with it,
Okay.
Yep.
which means you're guaranteed to be able to capture that yellow that's
That's coming.
running here at the end.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, what we're hoping is to get this up high enough,
5 or 6.
To catch
5 or
it.
6, to capture a blue.
All right, 5 or
So
6.
let's
Here we
cross
go.
our fingers. Here we go. And we're not going to.
It's a 1. You're going to capture a green. Congratulations.
We are
We're gonna
gonna
get a
capture
green.
All
All
right.
right. So.
So we start here.
Yep. So he's going to get past.
Yep.
1,
We'll go. We keep the
2.
3 can capture it.
2.
2, and then the 3 is going to
Yeah.
take it.
There
Yep.
we go.
Okay. Go ahead.
1, 2,
Yep.
Blues are coming.
1, 2, 3. Might as well.
Yep.
4,
4.
Okay.
1, 2.
We might as
Can't
well grab.
yeah.
Can't.
Yep.
Nope.
Nope, forced.
Oh,
Minus 1.
Forests
very, very
are
good.
always
But we
minus
can get
1.
it on the next one.
Yes.
That's true.
1, 2,
Yeah, we have
1,
both of those greens
2,
down.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Oh no.
Is
we're
this
not
going
gonna
into
be able to
consuming growth or
capture
no?
one.
What do you mean?
Are we taking this with consuming growth, or are we letting it
What
pass?
is it?
A
It's
yellow.
I would say let's capture it.
What about the
I
blues?
think we should
Oh,
let
no,
the
no,
yellows
no,
go.
yeah,
The
yeah.
Tower
let's-
of Blues should
let's-
probably go.
Yes, Tower of Blues, definitely.
3. The Tower of Blues are coming.
That could be the next expansion. The Tower of
So it's on a
Blues. It's on a grass right now, so you
So-
can grab 2.
2 go. 1, 2. It'll
There
get to
you go.
capture 2 more next turn.
That is very true. You
That
know what?
is-
That is going to be.
So that Tower of
Well
Blues is getting
handled.
defeated. We go this way, and
Yeah.
then this and this is ours to
Yep.
keep.
Yep. And go ahead and roll instability one more time.
All
Who's
right.
rolling it?
I'll take a
It's
crack
your
at
turn.
it.
We're all the way around.
Come on.
Ah,
A 1.
another 1.
Okay, so we're going to capture
A green.
a green.
No, we're not gonna. Oh yeah, we're gonna capture a
I
green.
mean, we might as well have the 1 capture the green, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're going
Well,
to.
no, not yet.
We haven't
It's
moved.
yes.
We get
it's
3
during the
turns.
daytime. Everyone
Oh,
needs
yeah.
to take 1 action first.
I'm a bit too excited.
I know you want to capture the monsters. Just relax a moment.
Okay. So,
So these are all of our upgrades that we have.
Yes,
Mhm.
all the upgrades, all the scrolls are out on the table. You can select from the ones that are available.
we have 2 more dice left, so we need to decide, are we going to upgrade something and try to capture everything as it comes around? Or are we going to place more die? Right now, we're going to capture these 2 right here.
Yep.
These 3 right here concern me.
Yeah.
We have to roll well up here
to get them.
or we're not going to get all 3 of those. Unless we upgrade this die.
You'd have to do it twice.
We would have to do it twice, but we're almost high enough.
Yeah.
2 yellows sitting over there. What would we need to
There's
upgrade?
we need 3 yellows, and there's only 2 more on the board. And they're here and here.
What if we mined?
We'd
We
get
would have
greens.
2 greens and 2 yellows.
And you're going to capture 2 more greens
We're gonna have
next turn.
so we'd have enough of one person mined next turn.
Then I think
I
that's
will.
probably one of our upgrades right there.
I will because I don't have any dice.
Okay.
You 2 have dice, so you 2 should do the actions that would involve
So
dice things.
on our next turn, we're going to capture right here. We're going to capture this green, a green right here, and
A green right there.
Right there.
Yeah,
Okay. And that's going to give us enough to mine,
an upgrade.
an upgrade. So I'll spend my die and upgrade this one to a 4, and next turn we'll be able to
Yep.
upgrade it to a 5. I think we got it.
Yeah.
All right.
And we still
I would
have
say
one more
that.
die. Okay?
What do you want?
You still have one?
Analyzing
You
the
want to
mind.
roll it again, don't you?
I do.
Hey, what's the worst that can happen? Think
Yeah.
about it this way.
It's
It can't
it's
get a 0.
1. Yeah. If you get it to a 5, we capture that blue.
I know. I wanted to use this burnout, but I don't think there's really any way we could use it, like because it's rough right here with the minuses.
Yeah. I would say
You could place burnout. You would have to place it right there.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't place
I wouldn't
burnout
put it
until we
here, or
know we
you
have
can't put
things
it there.
coming that it could pick up.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Because it's a waste, otherwise we could risk it
Are
lowering
you-
before
Well, you
we're
got
ready.
one other option. You have a die left.
Yeah.
You could place your die
I would
somewhere
save it
along this path.
because if we want burnout in an
I'd probably save
emergency,
it
we
for an
need the
upgrade.
die.
It doesn't cost a die to roll again. It's just an action.
Yeah, it's just your action. So essentially what you're trading there is you're saying, well, I'm not going to like do a mine action where I just get a free green. Instead, I'm using my action to roll instability. So there's definitely a little give and take there.
Yeah.
There's definitely a little give
I
and
think
take.
in
Like,
this case, rolling.
You want to
is
just
probably-
try it again?
Yeah.
Roll it again?
this
Yeah.
is the type of the decision that I want you guys to have to make, right?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. See, that helps.
That's
Not bad.
reasonable.
Yeah.
That's reasonable.
So that's going to help us.
All right, and that's
Okay.
everything. So we start
It's
here.
nighttime. Actually, we start right over here.
Oh
Those
yeah,
guys
you're
are the
right. These
furthest
guys
down
are
the path.
furthest. So
Boom.
1, and then this picks up and this picks up.
There you go.
Do we want this to pick up?
Yeah, it can't
Well,
pick
it
up.
can't
It
pick
can't
the
pick up-
5 up.
yeah.
So we're going to pick the 5. We're going to capture the blue over here.
Well, hold on. Why don't we have it capture here instead?
Mm-hmm.
Because then that green is going to come here, and it could pick up the green.
Yeah, you're right.
Because then
Yeah.
this one will have
Okay.
Yep, let that one pick
There
that
we
up.
go.
1, 2,
Yep.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, picked up. 1,
Make sure
2,
we're not sitting on a.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope. we're
1,
not.
2.
I was just checking to make
Yeah.
sure we weren't sitting on a negative.
Usually we space things out a little bit more, but
Yeah, this is
in the-
real. tight one.
Yeah,
Consuming growth is going to take 2 of these, correct?
there you go.
I would, yes.
And then 1,
1,
2.
2. Now,
This,
I think
and
we're
this
fairly
are ours,
controllable now, but I still
and these
have
go to-
concerns about these 2
Yeah.
and these 3,
We've,
especially with that
Well,
yellow
we have
one
enough for
coming
an
in the mix.
upgrade.
You're gonna have to roll instability at the
Yep.
beginning of the day.
Who's rolling it?
cool.
Come on.
4.
4 it is. 4
All right, I'm gonna say we need to. Somebody needs to do an upgrade.
We have no way of. You can't upgrade instability, huh?
You cannot upgrade instability.
We'd have to use a turn to roll it again.
Yep.
And since all we have are blues coming.
Yeah.
And yellows.
Someone should upgrade
Oh, wait a
this to
minute.
a 5.
We got a yellow coming right here. 1, 2, 3. We can grab that yellow this turn.
Yeah,
So it is going to help us.
and
Yeah.
it will be an upgrade.
And it'll give us an upgrade, even better.
I think we need to upgrade.
I think
these
we need
two.
to upgrade this 4.
So
We might need to do burnout on this one because
To-
we got these blues coming.
Well, that's why we're upgrading
But the blues
here.
only move 2, remember?
Yeah.
The blues won't be here 1,
Yeah, but-
2. They won't be here for another whole turn.
Well, this one will be here.
It's in the forest.
That one's going to get captured
Well, no,
when it
Yeah,
comes over here.
but the consuming growth will take it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to
that's
capture
true.
that one.
And we couldn't, even if we burned out, we couldn't.
And even
upgrade it.
these,
Okay.
when they come through, consuming growth will grab
So
them
we
again.
Would, we would want to do it next turn if we did.
These are the concern.
Yeah, there's
because there's
three.
3 of them. Consuming growth will
Correct.
take 2. Well, actually, no. Consuming growth will take 2 because they're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh no, 1, 2. Yeah, they are the concern.
Well, no, because when they come here, we can grab them.
We can grab
If we
2,
have
but not
to.
the final one.
Well, that's why we're going to have to upgrade
Yes.
this one.
So,
So
there's
that's
4
why I
here.
think the upgrade needs to go here.
Yeah, I
We'll
agree.
upgrade that to a 5. Now we can capture 3 blues right there.
Yep.
And we have the ability to capture those, I believe.
Yeah, we do. Consuming growth's got it.
So you've used your action.
No,
No?
I don't believe so. Did I?
Who
We
upgraded?
used-
You did.
Okay,
Right.
I upgraded.
we have 2 actions left because
Yep.
the other thing we did was roll instability.
Yeah, the rolling instability
Doesn't
happens
count.
automatically
Yeah.
at the beginning of every day.
Okay. So we have
So-
2 actions remaining.
Yep.
I can really only mine or roll instability. I don't want to roll it because it's doing good things for us.
It's going to capture that yellow this turn. I would leave that
So
alone.
I'm probably just going to mine.
Okay.
I have 1 die left if we want to use it to upgrade.
Get that to a 2.
But look, the 2 isn't going to do us any good unless we upgrade
Well, if we could get it to
again.
a 3, we'd have enough yellows here to get it to
A 5.
a 3. Think of it this way. He upgrades it to a 2. We'd have enough yellows for another upgrade. It'll get to a 3. It can at least get yellows. We can let these 2 and
We'll
hopefully
get one
this
more
one
yellow
focused
out
on
there.
that.
Yeah, because it's the
On
blue
those
ones
blues.
that are.
I mean,
It's
it's
the
not
blue
doing
ones
us any
that
good or the
concern
1
me.
anyways. And a new tower to 1 isn't going to do us any good. And we don't have enough resources to upgrade a new tower from 1 to 5. So
But
we might
also
as well
might
try
wanna
and get this thing up
save-
high.
We might want to save it to
Burnout?
get burnout.
Yeah.
I had a feeling you were going to say that. You've been eyeing that this whole game. Just go
Yeah.
ahead and just go for it. I think it'll be all right.
You want to just go for it?
I don't want to use burnout yet.
All right.
You wanna hold on to
wait
it.
one more turn?
I think
Yeah.
I want to save the die for
All right.
it. Yeah.
I would say when these guys start coming around and all that, yeah. All right, so then you want to mine then, I guess? Save
Yeah,
the die?
might as well, yeah.
Might as well mine with it.
All right. That's the end of the day.
So furthest along is here.
There we go.
He
Okay.
goes to here.
Yep.
And,
And we're gonna
then
grab
which
him.
one wants to grab him? This
All right,
one?
let's think.
It's not going to matter
One.
because those are only going to go 2.
2.
Well, it
and
is
we
gonna,
can grab them
no,
here.
1, 2. They're gonna go here.
Okay.
But remember, we don't get it if consuming gross takes it. We might as well
Then
let
you
this
might
guy
as well
take it.
from
Yes,
him,
let's let him take it.
1, 2,
2. Okay.
It's going to be a problem for
One.
next turn.
2,
It's going to be a bigger problem for the turn after that.
1, 2, 3. We want this one to take it.
yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2.
All right. That's the end of the night.
We get these.
Okay.
So that
We have
blue-
enough
the
for
blue
2
counts as a wild?
upgrades.
The blue
We
does
have
count
enough
as
for
a
2
wild.
upgrades.
And instability gets rolled.
Who's rolling it?
You're going
I'll
to
roll it. Yeah, these right here concern me still.
Yep.
I think it's time for burnout. I do.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right, it's only
Especially with a 2, I would say it's time.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's time.
Burn out, burn
Yeah.
out,
Yep.
burn out.
Don't spend your die to do it. We have 2 upgrades
That's
here.
true. Yeah, you can use that.
Which one do we want to use?
Well, wait a
Does it
second.
matter to
we
us?
have 2
Sure
upgrades.
if it would matter, but...
Well, the blue's a wild, so not spending the blue would probably be...
Okay.
We can't upgrade that, right?
No. But we can put
You could
burnout on
spend
this
an-
one.
You could spend an action to re-roll it, though. I'm spending my action for burnout.
On
All
that.
right, so it gets plus 4 pips.
So put it to a 5.
Move it to a 5. Now there's a small possibility that during the night it'll go down to a 4.
And can we get it back up?
You
No.
cannot upgrade it afterwards.
Okay.
It's a 50-50 chance it'll go down by 1.
We rolled in the morning, though, right? So we'll have at least the one night with the 5? or do we roll it at
no,
night?
you roll during the nighttime. The only way
okay.
that you could guarantee that this would have enough strength to pull out one of those is if you first upgraded it to a 2
That's what we should do.
before doing burnout.
There we go.
But you
Yeah.
do have enough resources.
do
for
have
We
it.
do
enough
have enough
resources,
resources
so let's
for it.
do
So
that.
let's roll back. I'll do that, then he does
Yep.
that.
Then we'll
All
put
right.
this up. Now we're actually at a
Now we're
6.
at a 6. That is
instead of a 5.
You seriously lit
guaranteed-
that tower on fire.
Yeah. We have guaranteed that we're going to get to use it once.
So that was 2 actions.
That was 2
Do
actions.
we want to spend our last action to roll instability?
I'd say yes.
All right.
Because what else are we going to do? We don't want to upgrade the 5s. It's not going to help us.
We aren't going to rotate.
We aren't going to rotate.
Yeah, might as well roll
We
it.
might as well try.
Roll
And if
it.
we happen
I'm
to
not
get a
rolling
5 or
it.
a 6,
Well, you used your action, so.
and
So
it
3.
still isn't going to help us.
Well, it will help you. There's
Well,
a
it will
yellow.
grab that yellow.
I think
Yeah.
that's definitely helpful.
That's
All
helpful.
right.
All right.
So it is the nighttime. The first thing that's going to happen in the nighttime is you're going to have to roll a die for burnout. Now, if we get a 4 or higher,
Go for it.
then the tower is going to decrease
Of
by
course.
1.
Yep.
Of course.
Good,
So
good work.
it burns down a little bit. It's down to a 5, but we already anticipated that.
Right, so we're going to grab the first 2.
1.
1.
They're going to grab here and here,
There
correct?
you go.
Okay.
1.
No, we don't want it. Don't we want one of them to go here? Because then we can grab one of those
Yep.
here.
No, we can't because it's in the forest.
Forest. 2.
The forest
This will be
gets you
fine.
every
The
time.
consuming growth will get 2 next turn, and one of these will get the
Yeah.
other. It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then that will
1,
go to
2, 3 to
good
this
old
guy.
instability.
1,
Yep.
2. 1, 2. 2 blues, which is enough for an upgrade.
Okay. And a yellow.
There we go. Things
We
are
gotta-
looking up,
We
I
got to
would
roll
say.
instability
Yeah.
and burnout.
So-
Burnout gets rolled at the night.
At the
so-
night,
Okay.
so we roll instability.
So roll instability.
2.
Okay. So instability's not played well for us, but only because our rolling has been bad.
I mean,
I think,
I've
it was
I think
still
it's
useful.
helped.
I've seen games where people roll 5s and 6s for 3 or 4 turns
Yeah.
in a row, and they're just like super surprised. And then I've had games where we tried to get a 5 or a 6, and we rolled like 6 or 7 times and got nothing. So
I would say it's helped us, though. It's gotten us out of a couple situations.
All right, so
I
at
think,
this point,
being cautiously optimistic, I don't think we have to do anything. Because look, 1, consuming growth, this, even if burnout goes down, we still get all 3 of them.
Yep.
And then these are going to come around in a different
I
turn,
think
and the
for
same
very
thing's going to
first
happen
time,
again.
We have a chance to win.
all right. In that case,
think
let's
we-
just let the monsters march on and see what happens.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
I don't-
march.
Wait a minute.
You're so paranoid. There's
Okay, he's not
nothing
salty. He's
bad
not
that
salty.
could happen.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute. I got one other thing here. I
Point
got
out
one
one
more
bad
suggestion.
thing that could happen with the
Wait,
situation.
I got one more suggestion here. He has a die.
Why? He can keep it.
He can roll instability.
Can't. I could.
Wait.
Well, we
you-
might as well roll it. I mean,
You could all roll it.
yeah, we can all roll it.
we don't need
It
to.
doesn't
You're
cost a
right.
die.
Why don't we try to get a 5 or a 6
We
there?
all
Start with you.
have a turn.
Get the low rolls out of the way right away.
Exactly.
Well, there's a 4.
All right.
Go
4
ahead,
is still
Cam.
not doing
Let's
us
keep
any
going.
good.
There's
2.
two.
One
Come
more
on,
time,
we
one
need a
more
6.
time.
Come on.
6, 6, 6.
Oh,
There it is.
All right, there we go. There
Okay,
we go.
now we should have it. Okay, so 1.
This
Capture
takes 1. This
capture
takes 1. This
capture
takes.
1.
Oh wait, burnout
Technically,
needed to
we were
roll
supposed
first.
to roll a die for
Oh.
burnout as well. So go
Burnout
no, that's
first.
Fine. Yeah, go ahead and roll one for burnout. Does it burn down?
Yes.
Nope.
Nope.
No, it does
2.
not.
It does
It
not.
stays.
So that
So
still works.
1,
1, 2,
and
3.
3.
There we go.
1, 2. 1, 2.
We got those.
You captured 3 blue monsters in one turn. I think
And-
that's a pretty good turn.
Yep.
A 4.
I don't think it matters now.
Well,
We've
we-
still got a ton of upgrades. If we wanted, technically, we have
I
1, 2.
I think we. I mean, we should take our actions to roll instability again. I think.
Well, I don't
might
think
as
it
well
matters. We only have
spend-
2 left, and we have 2 that are going to capture.
I think at this point,
It's a win.
I think
It's
at
a
this
win.
point it's
It's
gonna
a win.
it's gonna happen.
It's a win.
are you convinced yet?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
All right, all right.
Yeah, I mean we can watch it happen, but it's gonna be
I'm gonna be up at night like, was it really?
Was it?
Was it really?
here. We can play it out. 1,
2,
2,
1, 2.
1, 2.
Next
Next
night.
turn. 1. We don't even need to bother with burnout. 1,
1,
2.
two.
And
Next
next
turn.
turn.
1,
One.
and then
Hooray!
this could even take it because it would be hooray
right.
without
Awesome.
even spending any of the upgrades.
Yep.
Wow.
So that is the game, guys.
Yeah.
There was one upgrade that because we take one out, there was lightning rod, which was the one we didn't show at all.
Yeah, so there are two of these scroll upgrades that will allow you to capture multiple monsters per turn. Consuming Growth is one, and we use that one. Lightning Rod is the other one, and this one works off of a charge system. So every day you'll get a charge on Lightning Rod, and you can charge it up to 3 times, and then you can spend up to all those 3 charges to capture up to 3 monsters.
Okay.
So yeah, that'll help you capture multiple monsters per turn.
And that was the one that
That
we
was the
did
one that
not
was
have.
out for
that
this
was
game.
The one that
Yeah. 'Cause
you
you
take
always
one
take
out.
one out, so you don't know which ones are coming.
Yeah, we don't want people to necessarily plan like, oh, I'm always going to use Burnout because
Yeah.
that's my favorite upgrade.
Well, yeah, like, I love longbow, but I haven't had like a chance to use it yet. I don't
Sure,
think.
yes, that's also a very nice one.
Longbow's a nice one, but it's hard because if it's late
Very-
game, it's hard to get
very
the tower
niche, I
up
think.
high
It's
enough.
very,
Yes.
You know, of all the games
Which
that
is a
we've
good thing.
played, this was probably far and away the one that we did the best at because we literally easily won here at the end.
You had
At
a
the
lot
end,
of
we weren't
extra
doing too
resources.
bad.
We did.
yeah.
We had a lot of extra resources.
It's also the only game we've won.
We've already stated that. We've already stated that. So we did learn from our previous mistakes.
I was gonna say this
I
game.
think
this game
this
is really hard, but
may
like
have helped.
we have proof it is winnable.
Yeah,
You
it is
can't-
winnable.
Oh, yeah.
And this was on normal mode. This was not
Yeah.
on easy mode. There is easier modes that for beginners that want to play an easier game. There's also harder mode.
That's definitely
if,
true.
If you want to make the game even harder. Not that it isn't hard enough, trust me.
Oh yeah.
But-
I really love this game.
Oh, yeah.
I
It's
really
very
think it's
fun.
good.
It's easy to learn. And every time you play it, it's different.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I mean, that's what the random map gets you. So essentially, all the mountain tiles are tiles you don't want the monsters to step on, and those were placed randomly where they were. So that happened
yeah.
to be the map. Who knows? Maybe next time you'll have a mountain tile right there,
Right
and
in
then
the
you're gonna
middle.
have to
Yep.
Work
run
around it.
I think
or
we did have a huge benefit with we had the like free space. I don't know what you call them.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
the grass
Like-
kind of next to the portal.
This
there.
Yeah,
was
like
also very
This
helpful.
As soon as
was
they came
also
out.
helpful as
Yeah.
well, but in all the games that we've played, I don't think we've ever seen them come up in an
No.
order like that. It was very odd. And the same thing with the mountains. They're usually scattered.
Yep.
They're not usually right all together
Yeah.
where we just kind of worked around them.
Yeah.
But that's part of the game is figuring out what is the longest path I can make to the end.
Well, yeah, I mean the randomness is what makes it really.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, you could just kind of theory craft how to beat it the same way every time, but
Right.
you can't do that with this. So.
No,
Yeah.
because it does change each time, and you have to change your strategy. And something else that changes your strategy very quickly is the color of the monsters that come up.
Yes.
If depending on how you randomly draw, depends on how you have to play. If you draw a lot of the blue monsters in the very beginning, you have to figure out how to capture them early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you might want to upgrade one tower to 5 and not have any
Immediately.
other towers on the board at that point.
Right, exactly.
I like how the upgrades aren't just directly. They aren't objectively better. Some of them could mess you up. Some of them could come back to
yeah,
bite you.
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
It's really like a lot of thought into it, not just okay, let's upgrade because it's an upgrade. Like it's
Yeah, we're trying to give people difficult choices where they really are trading one thing for another.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that
this
game
game
does a
does
very
change
good
the
job
course
of
of the
that.
game.
Yeah,
Now, I'm gonna
definitely
ask a
accomplished that.
couple questions off camera here. Since I'm not in frame, but I'm still here. Is this still in prototype form, or is this pretty much the finished?
This is pretty much the finished copy. We
And-
are releasing it in April,
In
as I was
April. That was my
as I
next
was
question.
mentioning during our crowd sale on
Yeah.
thegamecrafter.com. It's going to start at $20, and the more people that buy the game, the cheaper the game gets,
Right.
all the way down to $15. The little monsters that we have here, this is actually a little upgrade that I designed for the game. So normally the
I like
game will
those,
just
yeah.
come with just cubes for the monsters, but
Those are nice.
these ones we have little printed ones. We wanted to make sure. My wife especially wanted to make sure she's my co-designer here, so. We wanted to make sure that the game was friendly to people that had color challenges, as it were.
Okay.
Hence, the monster kind of icon printed directly onto the monster there, so you can easily tell, even if you have a challenge with colors. you
Adds a
can
little
tell.
more whimsy to the game too, which people
Yes.
love. So,
Sure, absolutely.
I'm a component type of person, so.
Oh
There
yeah,
you go.
for sure.
There you go. And the thing that I was really happy about is all of those little monsters, they fit in the box too.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a tiny little box game, a lot of strategy in a little
boxes-
box, and all if you get the monster upgrade, they'll all fit in there as well, and you can kind of just slide that into your back pocket. So
Great. It's wonderful.
Okay. So it's a great game, guys. It's a lot of fun. It's different every time.
Oh yeah.
It's a great, one of the best cooperative games I think I've ever played.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I highly
Does it
recommend
well.
this. Again, tell them where they can get this game.
Yeah, it's going to be on thegamecrafter.com starting April 12th through April 19th.
Okay.
So that is where you can go to find this game, specifically for ordering it. I highly recommend it. You definitely should. I think we are coming back in like a few minutes, correct?
Possibly, I'm not sure if our next guy is here, but yeah, hang tight. And
So
we'll
in
see what's
theory,
going
we
on.
might be back around.
We're going to be here all weekend.
Yes, this is Protospiel weekend. If you don't know, if you're just joining in now, we are playing a bunch of playtesting games from developers and stuff that are coming towards crowd sale and getting ready to go out into the market. So we may be back here soon with another one. We will be here all weekend with a bunch of different games, so just tune in. We'll be around. And I think that's all from us for right now.
Yep.
Okay.
So I think that's all.
Alrighty.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye. And